That's the literal first hand of the day. Buy and rebuy an add-on over here. Didn't even get to play a hand. Went right to the break. And this is the 2250 daily deep stack. Freeze out, $20 buy-in. And we're going to be playing a bunch of 10NL. And let me just get on those lists now. Also making my way through Marvel Cinematic Universe in timeline order. Let me look at this one. Okay, we want to be here. I think I'll make this the right size. Yeah, that's okay. These are a little big, but it's whatever. Checky. A little bit of a grind last night. Got a little bit of money back after the day's disaster. We're not going to wait here. But still very stuck at the start of the challenge, which is annoying, but honestly, not the biggest disaster in the world. I think we do need to make these smaller. Yeah. Right about there. Yeah, that'll do. Let's bring up Twitch, make sure all that's working good. Go to the channel. Ooh, good views. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. What the fuck did you have? Nope. So we'll put this like that, kill the preview, bring this up here, put that there. Everything looks pretty good, I think. Wait for the stream to start, and then we'll bring up the movie of the day. I think I'm on Iron Man 2, but I'm not sure. Watched them a bit out of order, but just finished Iron Man 1 yesterday. Yeah, that is not big enough to keep me from flopping a set, so it all kind of depends if this player rejams. You win. I'll go ahead and bet the 6. Size this out. There we go. Okay. Fairly straightforward bet. Don't know why you're calling. Don't think that's a good idea, bro. I think we can bet that one. Yeah, it's 7-7. Oh, he had the ass end. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a little more sense. How's this look? Yeah, it looks all right. Check raised by the guy who raised pre-flop. Big raise, too. He raised from the small blind, checked it, and check raised. So essentially, he's got, at minimum, the overpair, or like the suited ace-jack of clubs. But more than likely, this is just a set. Straight up set of jacks. It's fine by me. Could have checked it. I don't think we see such a big check raise even with the flush draw. I think we see a check jam on the flush draw, or a check small raise. That check big raise is usually value. That's fine. Got to take those shots. All right. Looks like everything's working okay. Log in to the Disney Plus. Okay. Marvel. Hey, Beatrix. What's going on, buddy? Friend of the stream right here. Look at this flop. Well, I thought it was diamonds. It was clubs. Cinematic user in timeline order. That's what I'm going through. Nope. Nope. Cool. So it is Iron Man 2. So that's what I'll be watching. Might be my favorite of the Iron Man 2. I like it. It's got a lot more comedy to it. It's not an establishing movie. And Mickey Rourke. Oh, so good. You lose, Stark. Justin Hammer's a great character. Sometimes this is a trap. Or like a hand that doesn't want to fold yet. Ace in the turn's kind of great for me. Wow. Wow, that is the best card for my range, and he's taking the spot. Okay. Could have just called the flop and then rep the turn, but when he's limping out of first, I got to imagine he's got something. The big bet on the turn either means he hopes I have the ace, or he just hit the ace. So I'll let that go. Plus, Iron Man 2 is where we meet Black Widow, my favorite MCU character. Literal favorite. And not because she's, you know, fucking ScarJo and fucking gorgeous, which doesn't hurt, but... Hey, good look, man. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Hangry. Appreciate it. Or Hungry. Preach, bro. Damn. My man, you've been following since 2016, since the old days, and never chatted. That's your first time chat? I appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out of the hole. Alright. Let's get on this table. Check here. Don't like the ace-10. I like that heart. Not enough to bet it, but I don't mind having it. And I'll size this down. Not folding, obviously. Checky. 6 on the end. Probably no good, I'm going to say. What do you have, king 9? Yeah, he bet the 9. Good for him. Good man betting the 9. A lot of players don't bet that. He got value when it was good to get it. Fold that. And I do believe we can bet here. Good portion of the time. Get called. Yeah. Just got to bet twice. Fold, fold, fold. Okay. Check, check, check. Missed it all. I mean, player limps and calls. There's not a lot of great reasons for that king to be good for me, so I'm just going to check. I think we do have to call river bets. This sucks. Am I ever good here? I mean, does he just have a jack every time? Yeah. That's the reason to bet the turn, is because it might keep him from betting the river. That's so fucking annoying. Guess I should have just jammed on him. He had 30 blinds? Yeah, I should have just jammed on him pre. I mean, maybe the call's bad, but I also seen players do just dumb shit with, like, pocket tens. Look at this flop I missed. Yeah, that was kind of stupid. Sorry, Beatrix. It's just a good race spot. Digging my analysis? Thanks, man. Ace is pretty good. I don't see much reason to bet here, though, because if I'm beat, then it's not going to be good for me to get more money in. But if I'm not beat... Wow, the bet and the call, it's kind of weird. I don't think we can fold, though, because of how I've played it. Just calling should freak him unless this is exactly ace-king. We can definitely fold. Check this one. Call. Queen on the river is nice. He can definitely have spades, but we have a full house. What's the matter? Did you have a king? Did you have a king and play it wrong? Give me all my money back? Thank you. Thank you. Preach, preach. And I'm on another 10 and L. It'll be on the side. I just want to get on all the tables I can. If anything interesting comes up, I'll pull it to the main screen. I don't see Beatrix's not betting a value hand there. Yeah, online it's not such a bad call. This is weird. It's the only thing about Iron Man. They never explained why he doesn't like to be handed things. It goes through the whole fucking thing, but it's like they just gave him this quirk for no reason. Even in Iron Man 1, he doesn't like to be handed things. Like, throughout the whole... And it's like, not like he's afraid he's going to get sick or something like that. He's not like a germaphobe. I don't understand the getting handed things. Is that like a comment on the fact that he grew up rich? I never understood that. Yeah, I have to have the delay. Otherwise, people could see my cards. I think we just go big here. That 10 kind of sucks, but I don't think we stop, and I also don't think we fold. Sometimes, honestly, 2-pair got there, or he flopped a set of ducks or something, but I don't think we fold because King-Queen should be jamming over me here quite a bit. He's really contemplating a call, though. Yep. It's not exactly how I would move, Sergeant. It's not exactly how I would play it if I was bluffing, but it's similar. I think the bets would have just been a little bit smaller. But I think I get called much easier if I play it that way. Let's lead top pair. It's going to keep betting for value here. And I honestly think we can bet again. I mean, unless he filled a straight. I mean, this isn't one we're calling a raise on. But, I mean, like, you can see, like, it's easy to agitate players. Ace-queen, he just calls me down with the ace-queen. Like, there's a reason why we're betting. Fold this, he's just limping everything. It's hilarious. The worst acting choice in the history of the MCU. Cuba Gooding Jr. leaving the MCU and Don Cheadle getting to be War Machine. Fucking... What the fuck has Cuba Gooding done since he left fucking Iron Man 1? I saw a thing a while ago that said, why did he leave? And it was like an article, but I was like, it's just fucking dumb. I don't care if you're fucking... If you saw Jesus. There's no reason you would leave that role. He should have known something was coming. Hilarious. Yeah, we'll just jam like 65 blinds. Sure. For a 3-bet. I love it. This can be kind of gross if I get check raised, but I think we got to bet big there because obviously we're going to get called by any other ace, and we got to charge the flush draws. I don't know if you guys can see that. No. Got a big old red spot on my nose. Just limp calling everything. Okay. He could just be tired of my bullshit. Wow. You went to trap the ace-king. Oh, he's free-rolling me. Nope. This is not how you trap me if you think I'm being over-aggressive. Thanks, man. Yeah, it reminds me of that Dewey Tomko interview I watched a little while ago. Who, if you don't know who Dewey Tomko is, you should look him up. He's a fantastic player. He's basically retired now, but he's still pretty fantastic. I think we can take one off here. But he said, it doesn't matter how good a player you are, you got to find a way to win. And betting out on that 8-high flop and getting value, that's finding the way to win. Because checking, you're going to be calling and guessing, and you might actually set yourself up to be 3-barreled. So I think leading out is the way to find a way to win. This lead out is a little bit more sus. I think we can just call it because we're going to be standard stronger. Unless this player has 2 pair. There's a whole host of hands we don't beat now. He's betting super small, so I'm not too worried about it. I think commonly I lose to ace-10 here, but I win about 40% of the time. So it kind of depends what he bets. If he bets huge, obviously those numbers change. We can call. Yep. This is the thing. He was doing the showdown thing, and I think ace-9 is like right on the line of where I'd like to show down. I think I'm raising ace-10 in a limped pot. So, but that's that method of finding a way to win, you know, controlling the pot. Because if he doesn't bet and I do, where does that leave him? It leaves him check calling. And he's right, I'm going to put on a hell of a lot more pressure for him to call than that. So he got to see a showdown for a reasonable amount. He didn't have to bet the turn. I think that's a mistake. Look at the overbet. I think that's a big mistake. But your job is to find a way to win. This is hilarious. Like, what is the purpose of this? It's just like, I mean, literally the blinds are 80, 160. This guy just jams in 80 blinds. It's fucking unbelievable. Like, what? I mean, like this, like the opening raiser is never just gonna look at this, and it's called like Queen 9. Like, hilarious, hilarious. Like, I don't know what stand you're trying to take here with Queen 9. The Ace King, I can understand his logic, but you could make it something ridiculous like 4,000. You know what I'm saying? And steal the pot reasonably and be up against the kind of hands you want. But open ripping like that, it's very rare you're going to get called by, you know, the dominated hands or the hands that you dominate. So I think we can bet this one. Yep, take down. I think we want to check this one. Different players. Different position. Let's go ahead and raise a roux. Limper in first. Check back here. Called. If this player jams, I'm calling. I know it sounds crazy for 9,000, but I think we have to. Definitely calling that. Just because we can have the best heart, believe it or not. Oh, we're going to check now. Player leads out for half pot. I don't want to fold it yet because I think there's opportunities on the turn. Hey, look, I had the best heart. Player had ace-king. Decided to play it that way. Just let me get there. Okay. I wasn't convinced he had a king until he bets the turn. If he checks the turn, I can bet. Because remember, he's donk leading. So when he checks the turn, I can lead out and steal the pot a lot. But if he bets twice, I got to give it to him. We see a raise, call, and I called, and then McNasty 3-bet. He does 3-bet a bit too much, but I don't think I like the ace-jack for an overcall. I think it's a good fold most of the time. Well, I know it's a good fold most of the time when we see these two callers, but because, like, what am I going to do if I hit an ace, right? Even a jack isn't that great. I kind of need 2 pair or nothing. I'm just going to limp this and lead at top pair. Limping allows me to lead and get action from worse hands. Got a hand on the side that I'm playing right now. Raised with an ace-queen, got called 3 times. And checking back the turn, going for value on this river. Beatrix isn't going to call 2 bets in a row. Good player, friend of the stream. Yeah, ace-jack. Because if we just bet twice, especially when the king comes off, it's like, we're afraid of nothing or we're full of shit, and I really don't think we can get him with ace-jack. So we're not going to get 3 streets anyway, so I think the most likely way to get 2 streets is to bet the flop, right? Get it heads up, let the turn check through, and then on the river, bet pretty nice for value. So, because an ace isn't going to fold to a flop bet, and it's not going to call a turn bet, but it will call a river bet when it looks like bullshit. Just my 2 cents. Let's get back to the movie. Oh, I forgot about the palladium poisoning. Ah. This is an unrealistic thing, too. Blood toxicity of 24% of any foreign metal. You'd be on your fucking deathbed. That's like saying you have a sodium level of 24%. You'd be having fucking seizures. Like, nobody knows what palladium poisoning would do to you, but any metal, that taking up 24% of your blood volume, you'd be dead. And this is like right near the start of the thing where you're just starting to see the lines in him from the palladium. I do like the added thing that he's drinking chlorophyll. I did that for a while when I was dieting and I had problems with my gums and my teeth. Like I was losing weight so quickly at the time that I was depleting the fat stores, I was told by my dentist, that help make up your gums and keep them kind of, healthy. And it wasn't really an option for me to eat enough of the kind of fats to restore that. So his suggestion was you got to find something very high in nutrients, dense, easy to digest, and bioavailable. And I looked around and chlorophyll, the stuff in plants. And it basically tastes like liquid fish. And it's the deepest, darkest green color you've ever seen. So basically you just slam 8 ounces of it in the morning. Because if you put it any less than 8 ounces of water, you'll fucking gag because the shit's so fucking dense. It's like drinking sand. But it fixed the problem. 3 months later, when I went back to the dentist, I'd lost another like 40 pounds, and he said that my gums and everything looked great. Had no more gingivitis, no more anything. But I told him what I did, and he's like, yeah, that'd work. And it was just hell. Every day for like... I probably did it for about a year. 9 high, good. Look at this, we got another one. Call, call, call. Like, I'm only showing down good hands. I don't know why all these people are calling. Come on, jam again, USA. Kind of weird. He could have a set for sure, but I'm just going to call. I was thinking about raising and playing some kind of move, but I kind of want to see what the players behind do. My biggest concern here is Beatrix. This is awful right here. He's trying to show down. I think my problem is Beatrix behind. I think I have to give it up because of this. Yeah. I don't think there's a bluff in here. I think somebody's too strong. Somebody should have something really good. Look at this. If Poker Jack leads out, it's just always a set. And look, see, there's the lead out and then the raise. That's hilarious. He makes the straight. This guy has the flat. Wow. This guy led out to draw to the straight. Ended up chopping with this other moron who fucking called with a pair and a straight draw. Wow. Well, good to know. It's hilarious. This player's playing 100% of hands. That's king 6 for a limp and a raise. I just got kings over here on this table. Took it down with a simple c-bet, and I just got kings the next hand. I got the king of spades, king of clubs. This hand I have the king of diamonds, king of hearts. Open ender. Hey, I won them both. Small pots, raised pre-flop. Everybody folded. Ooh, Natasha Romanoff. McNasty checking doesn't make me feel any better. You win. One, two, three, four. Wow, I just got aces on this table. And I just got aces back to back. What the fuck? I mean, this guy limped last time and then folded to the raise, so I don't think we're getting a fold here. Wow, amazing. Everybody's folding pre-flop. Kings twice in a row and aces twice in a row. I gotta feel like it's a good thing. This is kind of sketch, but we're gonna go ahead and check raise. Player behind's the problem. Well, that kind of sucks. I think we check now. We do have outs versus most hands. Do I think he's actually got the made flush, or is it ace-king with the king of diamonds? Alright, take it. King-queen. Problem is he can have the king of diamonds. How big does everybody want to play? I like doing this occasionally. See how far we're willing to go here. Oh, this girl I used to date has a TikTok. And I just got notified that she's doing live Cirque du Soleil training. Awesome. Blood toxicity 53%. Sure, sure. You're walking around. Fine. That's fine. I love how they finally let him show some form of, oh, my man got stuck. What'd you get stuck on? Look at this. So call, he gets he min raises, which is the stupidest thing ever. Then he bets the turn, small. Look at how he bet this turn, 1/3 pot, and then he checks and then he bets full all in on the river. Obviously, this is a call. It's just never a flush. That's hilarious. And then he's just lost his mind. Don't mind opening the 10-5. Definitely don't mind opening the ace-king. Oh, he's all in with 4-5 versus a full house. No good. Is he taking off? Tilt monster. 9's pretty good. I'm gonna bet small. Raises to 2K. I think it's very hard to get away from this one. Wow, he actually had the queen. Good jam on the turn. It's a very good jam on the turn. The raise on the flop looks super sus. If he checks the turn, though, I kind of get convinced. It's a really good jam on the turn. Very well played. Once I hit the 9, I don't think I can fold, especially in a single raise pot when he's just calling on the button. It's going to be a lot of flush drawy hands, bullshit hands. It's going to be a lot of pairs. It sucks because it is such a small buy-in tournament. That shit's pretty obvious, but I've seen some real trash played that way. I think we can check this. We'll keep checking against Beatrix. Should win unless he has a better ace. Alright, so it's just the 2250 now. Oh, my man reloaded. What is all this banging around I'm hearing? I think my neighbors upstairs are fucking moving furniture. The fuck is that? This is a freeze out. You're just gonna shove in 200 blinds? The fuck is that? I'm only picking these movies apart on little things, but they're fucking great movies. But apparently Tony Stark gets to drive in the Grand Prix because he owns the car, which is totally not the way it would work. They would tackle him before they would let the CEO of this, or the, you know, they wouldn't let Elon Musk do that. That's kind of like who they're going for in this one. Which, by the way, he's no Elon Musk. I think this raise is kind of whatever. Kind of depends what he bets on the river here. You win. He might just be tilt monstering, but one pair no kicker is not good enough. I think my minimum there has to be king queen. Yeah, he's kind of losing his mind now. He's actually like raising opens and shit. It's whatever, bro. You can have the little ones. I like changing it up here because we're going to be trying to play a lot of pots with this player, so we're going to end up flopping a lot of hands. So basically whenever he's involved, we're going to get involved with anything that has potential. I can't believe we're getting to get it heads up. Look at this garbage. 5x open and jam 100 blinds. 5x call 100 blinds all in. With 5-3. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I love it. The 9 hit the turn. I love that. The 5-3. Like, it's a 5x open. You're never getting a fold. Why would... It's just going to be all in every hand. Yeah, sure, you can hit a guy with a car. And because he has an electric whip pack on his back, he won't die. They smash into him with a car like 5 times. This is the problem. He's not a superhero. He's just a guy. He doesn't have armor on. He's just got a weapon. This is like saying a guy holding a gun is invincible to a car ride. Or to a car smashing into him. Love the 20 seconds it takes that they allow Tony to put on the Mark III before Koshenko attacks him again. It's awfully neighborly of him. Give him a full 25 seconds to suit up. I got a set. I don't think there's much purpose in raising, because this can actually be a set over here as well. I think we just jam now. Yep, ace queen draws dead. That's one of those, that's that same thing I talk about. When a person immediately improves their hand, like if a person calls you down all the way with a flush draw, and then on the river they make top pair, you're going to get called so much more often because they just improved on that street. Like, when he goes back and looks at this hand, he's going to realize how bad it is that he called off with ace queen there. Because what am I jamming? Like, it makes no sense here. Like, what can you literally beat here when I jam the turn here? Right? Like, what can you beat? Literal nothing. Unless I'm just a maniac and I'm actually jamming with a flush draw, you're literally beating nothing. But we'll take the money, though. See, now he's lost his mind. No point in raising, but by checking, we got the bluff. I love when people try to bluff that one-liner board. See, I'd like to bank, but I think I'm going to stick around until I 3x on this table because of this guy. Because he's kind of got his nose all the way open. He's kind of the target. Okay. Not bad. Just check. He's more likely to have something strong when he's checking here. Backdoor flush draw, straight draw. Don't think we're bluffing this one. That's an overbet, but I don't hate calling here, just because if I hit, he'll absolutely pay me the world. Sometimes we see a check. I think he's usually just betting a queen, though. It's fine. We'll let him. Ace king good. You bet one pair, check the turn. This makes no sense. Why would you check this turn? Is that afraid of queen 10? Raise isn't bad. What happened to the bankroll? I had to make withdrawals. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to fold, because that can obviously be a flush draw. I was on 4K. I had to make withdrawals. So I had won like 5,400, and I had to pull out like 3,500. So what you see is what I got. But I've fixed that issue and decided that since I'm at 1,000, I'll restart at 1,000. And that was 4 days ago, and I've run like shit. So I'm down a little bit, but nothing abnormal for a normal swing. Yeah, I was on 54K, or 5,400. But, you know. And it wasn't like it was a withdrawal all at once either. It was like I had to withdraw 1,500, and then I had to withdraw 1,000, and then I had to withdraw another 1,000. And it was like I couldn't move up, so I was kind of stuck where I was. So it was looking like I was going to complete the 10K challenge and still only have $1,000 left, which is not the point. The point is to build the 10K so we can move up, right? So it's like, you know, when I get to 5K, I'm supposed to be playing 100 NL. You know, when I get to 8K, I'm supposed to be playing, you know, 215 buy-in tournaments. Look at this flop. All that kind of stuff. This is just a call all day. Player doesn't have enough. Check. Sometimes 7-8 got there, but we're obviously never folding. Get it in. Oh, set over set. Look at that. Set over set and aces. That's rough. Hey, Cosero, how you doing? I know you don't like to talk about your notes, but I'm curious, what do you think of Great Dane 14? You have him marked as a bull in earlier vids, but now just as overly aggressive. Also, Beatrix Kiddo is pro. I believe he plays low stakes. No, I know Beatrix. He's a friend of the stream. We've talked. What he does is he'll play all year long, and then he goes to the World Series, I believe he said, and he then takes his winnings from the year and goes there and tries to do well and make money. I'm going to sit out in a minute here. But yeah, no, I know him well. I don't really talk about my notes on other players. The original tag of somebody being a bull, like the bull tag and the overly aggressive tag, I rewrite the tags, so I just use the color to make me notice somebody. So he might not even be seen as overly aggressive. I'd have to read my notes. I'm very well aware of him. I think most of those notes pertain to 6-max. Hey, thanks to Boss. Alright. I gotta pause this. Appreciate you guys all coming out, man. Thanks for being here. So we got the 2250 daily. We're just kind of sitting, chilling, and we're playing some 10-L. I'll be right back. I gotta grab some water.
Are you winning, son?
Diet's going well, so I'm going to have some extra caffeine. Oh yeah, the tag that you see, the shark tag, that just means that somebody's a friend of the stream. So if you ever see anybody with the shark tag, it's just a friend of the stream thing. I usually use the bull tag, I will say, to just mark somebody as randomly aggressive. I don't know why. And then as I make notes, I'll change it. But you can change, like, in the note thing. Like, check this out. Like, here's the note thing. You can rewrite these. You know? Like, you can make these say whatever you want. So, that's what I do, and I just use the colors to catch my attention. I'm in the blind. Post the fucking blind. Do. Just gonna call this one. Could definitely raise it, but I think I want to keep my options open to bluffing. And I think we do that better by checking and then betting turn and river. Nice. Raising pre-flop and c-betting can win there just as often probably, but in a three-way pot I like that option. I like having that option. Oh, no problem, man. Do I play live as well, or is it all online? Right now, it's all online. Two factors determine whether or not I'm going to play live. One is obviously Bankroll. So there is a point in the Bankroll challenge where we start playing live. It's after the 10K to get to 100K. But the main concern, honestly, out here in Vegas is COVID. I don't know what part of the world y'all are in, but out here it's a pretty bad time. Our hospitals have been at crazy capacity for a really long time now. Omicron variant is really kicked up, and monkeypox has now grabbed hold too. So you got to remember, man, I mean, Vegas is a very, it's a tourist town, and it's probably the biggest tourist town in America. God damn it, I didn't want to sit out there. And I come from South Florida, and that's a tourist state. It's got nothing on Vegas, right? For concentration of people, because like you go to Florida for the beaches, you got the entire coast. You can go to every different part. You can go to Miami, you can go to Hypoluxo, you can go to Tallahassee, Ocala. You can go to all these fucking places to go to the beach or see the stuff that you want to see. But you come to Vegas, man, you are in a town with 1 million residents with about 3 square miles of space. Like, that's Vegas. People don't realize how compact it is. And then we get over, I think, something like 10 million visitors on a normal year. But post-lockdown, that shit went through the roof, and the class of people coming through went way down too, because prices dropped. So Vegas isn't like it used to be. I was playing live last summer, not this past summer, but the one before, and they made the announcement, like, oh, well, you're in Europe, her website doesn't seem to work. Oh, that's because we canceled that. Yeah. You got to go to her Instagram. I'll fix that command. So I pick up a flush draw on this turn. I guess we can bet small here. No bet on the flop. We really shouldn't be up against any other aces. bet big here. Nope. Can we go up against two pairs? Sure. Straight's not likely. I like that. I'm going to check call here. This is why I'm checking, is so he'll maybe bluff a flush draw. But he didn't go for it. He had queen jack, so he had a pair and a gutty. But yeah, that website went down. She's working out of a salon 4 days a week where they kind of... She's not like... it's not like a job. Like, they're... Basically, it's a commission space, so she gets to use the space and share commission. So it's a really good setup. But yeah, I'll change that command because I think you can only see her stuff now on her Instagram. Which, off the top of my head... Let me see here. I'll find it. You know what? Maybe I'll change that right now. Maybe I'll change that right now. What's her fucking Insta? Eight's pretty good here usually. I'll go ahead and get some value. Just before a queen or a jack comes off. There it is. Let me see if I can find the link. Ooh, aces. Let me play these aces first. Got 3-bet. Do we want a 4-bet? I think we do. Yeah. Hold, please. Hold. Nice. I just don't think there's... When we see that small 3-bet... Makes sense, makes sense. It's stable here, but the warnings are increasing in the Netherlands. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard the Netherlands has had some rough times, too. But you guys actually handle it really well. Out here, we've made it a fucking political issue. It's a full pot bet, which we're going to call. We can bet this one. And we're going to bet this one for value on the end. It's usually a chop. Wow, he called me with fives. Look at that. Let me check this one. Can let this one go. Might get bluffed here. Meaning we can call. Aces? What a punk. I raised, he didn't re-raise. I bet the flop, he just called. Check, check, turn, he bets small on the river. That is some punk-ass shit right there. That's hilarious. I think we can check here. I don't think we ever see bluffs. Sevens. Meaning that he's not going to bet a pair of sevens, right? So I'm not going to get bluffed off the best hand. But he's always going to bet an ace or the flush. So when I say we don't see bluffs, I mean we just fold to any bet. Because we're only seeing value hands. And any value hand on a board of ace, ace, what was it, jack, 4, or ace, ace, 4, or 5, 3, queen, beats my tens. Because what value doesn't beat me? I'm going to go ahead and bet here. That's a bad run out. He's going to bet huge, right? Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He has me beat, even if it's not with the ace-king. But he should have bet bigger. Check, check. Look at this, I'm getting led at with 2 pair. 10's not the worst, but it's not the best. Huh. I mean, usually that's a blockery bet that he made on the flop. 10 jack. If it wasn't for the queen on the end, I think I could have bet. This guy's actually got a stack up. He's why I'm staying on this table. $38, $53, $59, $69, $79. Huh. Oh, I lost a buy-in on the set over set. That's where that happened. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was doing better, but I lost a buy-in set over set. Ooh, there's another set. I kind of would rather see a big bet here than a small bet, but I guess we just call, right? This is hilarious how often this works. Ah! If he has the ace of diamonds, he doesn't fold. That's the funny part. I don't know what this is, but I don't mind the backdoor action. Perfect card. Check. This is how we stick this guy. He's going to bet here. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. 7 of spades. Such a great turn. Alright, back to the movie. Where are we at in this one? 21st out of 92. I think we're still in late reg. 2 minutes of late reg left. 135 players. Top prize so far 571. Could be better. It's interesting. I think a check here is good. When he bets, I don't hate it. Look at the queen on the river. This might be the one. If he has queen jack, it's just too bad. He overbets, so I'm just going to call. Yeah. He's just trying to torch, man. He's just trying to torch. Ooh, double kings. The same kings. Cold called. Cold call. Okay. If you have it, you have it. 8-4 king. Motherfucker. Ugh! Get him right where I want him and he hits a fucking 5-outer. This is the fucking bullshit. Both kings are getting cracked. Love that. God, this guy's the target and I just fucking get 5-outed. 90%er. So hilarious too. When he min raises here, it's such a block. Like, look at this. I make a pretty big c-bet. He fucking min clicks it. This is always a block. I just jam and he just calls off fucking 10 times the fucking bet. Ugh. Fucking idiot. Ugh, so annoying. I 2-outered me to chop, and then 5-outered me to win 2 hands in a row. Min raise, min re-raise. Re-raise. It's a great river. God damn it. I know he's bluffing, but you're not going to go for 3 streets? Kings and you don't fucking bet. Oh my god. That's pathetic. This one's gone. What the fuck happened to all the tables? Well, I think we had some glitch shit because these tables are dying. Really? Straight? Why would you raise it on the... Your best case scenario is a chop. Best case scenario. Lots of glare. Oh, god damn it. Fucking light bulb. Okay. This is really the lead for Showdown. He hits the jack on the end. That's hilarious. Doesn't go for the bluff on the turn. Decides to call river when I should have a queen 90% of the time. Like, what bluffs do I have here? I mean, even 9-10 got there. Jesus. It's fucking disgusting. Little bad run. Gonna lurk, good luck on the session if I'm not back before it's over. Cool, man. Appreciate it. I never entered that lurk command. I should do that tonight. Alright. Might be bluffing into a bad one here. Can I not get rivered like 800 fucking times? This player limped a fucking ace and then got there. Called the turn with just overs in the gut shot. Hits the gut shot. Alright. We're going to play a big one here. We got too many outs. Alright. Let's do it. He might have a better flush draw, but yeah, it's just garbage most of the time. How the fuck does Rhodey get War Machine to work with no arc reactor? That's my question. Damn. Fucking $4 stack raising. The other guy's got $4. Just put him in. Okay, we got another table. Yeah, why not? It's kind of a fat stack, but it's alright. I don't think we're ever folding to this player, even if they jam right now. It sucks when this player goes all in behind, but we obviously can't fold to that. This is the most likely hand that beats me, but not very likely. Sweet. Queen 6 for a raise, 3-bet, and jam. I mean, he also called it pre-flop, so what are you going to do? Hilaire. Oh, enter Nick Fury. Jack on the river is gross. Moron. And he's gone, right? He's going to take off now? Just caught that reference. Fury yelling at Stark, I got bigger problems than you in the Southwest region to deal with. He's talking about the Hulk. When Bruce Banner was down in Brazil. From the old Hulk movie. Before Ruffalo. Just caught that. Not bad. He shouldn't have a lot of 7s. Two pairs should be good here a ton. Don't think we fold even if he jams because he's going to have ace-king sometimes and do it. Got a set. Oh, look at this. A man's still here and we got a set. We're basically looking to check call 3 times and get it all. 6 isn't great, but we're not folding. Well, that was lovely. Boom, boom. I'm gonna get it all, man. Better get up and leave. This motherfucker better get up and leave, because I'm gonna get every fucking dime of that. Already got back what was mine, now I'm gonna get the rest. He better leave. I don't lose when I set my sights on a motherfucker. If he stays in this chair long enough, I will get every fucking dime, and I don't need sets to do it. His tendency is too stupid. I will absolutely get it all. Oof, that's a rough one. Yeah, this is not how you beat him. You're not going to hero call him, and you're not going to bluff him. Let's see. This tournament, top 24 are getting paid. That's an interesting... They've changed their payout structures, which I find fascinating. This is a problem. The problem is this guy with a 7. I think we just fold. This should be an overpair. But this is the real problem. Never bluffing. Ace-Jack will be hard to continue here with. I mean, this should just be Queens plus, right? Half pot value bet. It's kind of good. Yeah, no shit. I got an ingrown hair. Wow. Aces. Get 3-bet. It's 4-bet. Get called. A down bet. Nice. No outs whatsoever. And I believe I just flopped the nuts over here. And my buddy's in the pot. Clean run out, dealer. That's a clean run out. Do it. You know you wanna. $10. He might not be a dummy. The spade's kind of gross. He paid it. He fucking paid it. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I bet the ace in the turn, then he donks river. I just called this pre-flop, so it's going to get kind of weird. What the fuck did he have? Did he have a flop flush? If he had a flop flush, I'm going to throw up. He had jack 6. He had a pair of 6s, no spade. Let me check this one back. 9 in the river is not great. We're going to check again. 4s are no good. I think we just check down here. I don't think we're getting him off an ace with 1 bet. I really don't want to set anything up. You can have it. Yeah, I think we got the max there for sure. I mean, the guy had Jack 6 offsuit with no spade. It's fucking hilarious. Okay. Hold. Right in the door. People see one article on 3-betting the suited ace on the button, and they think they're supposed to jam with it. It's like, no, you're supposed to have 100 blinds, 3-bet, and then take the initiative post-flop. You're not just supposed to jam in fucking 30 blinds into, versus a guy who's raising under the gun 1. Because he's never folding. In best case scenario, you have what you have, 3 outs. What was that one? Open ender. Ah. Don't love the king. Don't love all the kings. Monster bet, right? Raised, re-raised. I called. Leads, raises. Ace, queen, no good here. Look at the ace on the fucking turn. I still shouldn't be good, but these players play so badly, I might as well. I would love my hand back. Now he's all in with kings, right? It's annoying. Really? Right? Should never be the 3. Flopped another flush. Clean run out, dealer. Don't love the board pair. I'm just going to check the river. Yeah, he didn't have anything, did he? Did he have a pair? If he had a pair, I'm going to throw up. He had ace-king now. I got the max. Got the max. Open-ended straight flush. They gave Pepper Potts an allergy to strawberries. Only more dangerous allergy than that is nuts. It's like immediate anaphylaxis. This is a very specific allergy to give her. I love rewatching these. I get to notice all this shit. So the premise in this one is that Howard Stark discovered the new element and then made his expo the model of it, so that one day Tony could use the technology of his time to create the element. So we're to believe that he discovered this element on paper numerically in 1950s, which pretty much would have been impossible because it would be densely theoretical and he'd have to have atomic subroutines running on a computer bigger than the fucking Empire State Building back then. There's no way. But the theory is that this element that Tony discovers from his father's stuff is vibranium, which already existed. So maybe, because Howard Stark did work with S.H.I.E.L.D. back then with Captain America, maybe he just put the atomic structure of vibranium into his model. I think that's the more likely scenario in the lore. I haven't looked it up. It's all theoretical. But I have seen the thing that this element that Tony discovers is vibranium, which is a known element in the universe because you don't make new elements. It's just that it's so rare on Earth that Wakanda is the only place that has any. This is hilarious. This sucks. It's not a good call. But whatever. So Tony's solution is to build a miniaturized version of the Atom Smasher to synthesize this element. Yeah, that's possible. Smallest one in the world is in a silo in Texas. Size of like 10 football fields. But sure, he can make one that's like 100 yards. Oh, Coulson getting sent to New Mexico. That's because of Thor's hammer. $52 players left, 24 getting paid. We have queens and about 30 blinds. Wow, glad I missed. Well, that's a huge raise. We're just going to rip over the top of it. It's probably a race, but good chance it's a 70-30. He can even have pocket 10s here, jacks sometimes. He can definitely have kings and aces, but I think with the limps, the aces are kind of cut down. But we obviously don't have any other moves. It's a good steal, so he might just fold. It's kind of a big jam. It's an additional 5,400 for him. I don't know if you can call here with 10s. Probably shouldn't. versus a player who hasn't played hardly any fucking hands. Yeah, steal attempt. Going on break. Not bad. Ace on the turn, we can check. We're up against a suited ace quite a bit, but also we're up against king 10, king jack. Some flush draws. Pocket nines. There's also that. Alright. I'll be right back. Here we go. Let's get it on. See if we can get the rest of this guy's money. All the time and resources in the world, and he's making another weapon. He decides to make another whip. Sure. I don't mind this. Ace is beautiful. Should see a big bet right here. There's a lot of two-pair combos here that get it in. I definitely think we just put this motherfucker in. Well, we got top two. Nice, hold. Thank you. It's about as good as it gets. Don't like this because this player is gonna rejam. I don't know if this guy knows that, but he should. Call? Wow. That's awful. Just quads. Hilarious. Really? Alright, another flush. Ace is bad. I don't mind betting small here. Deuce is okay. Club I don't like. Not folding. This is the problem player. Not folding for a half pot. Great play, bro. Really great play. Really great play. How's that ever going to work? He should just be jamming. If he had a flush, he would just be jamming. He didn't even build the pot to get all the money in. Gave himself room to fold. It's fucking ridiculous. Three bet on the button. I love how they made Justin Hammer a douchebag. It's a big open. Wow, look at this. Limp, raise, call, jam, overcall. Two guys with ace king. Hey, congrats. Enjoy each other's money. Sergeant, move. Move. I'm stepping on him. It's defendable. Ooh, 4's nice. Ace on the river. Might get paid here. Usually not. It's just fucking stupid. Queen one time. Oh god, the queen's so fucking brilliant now. He's overbetting. Queen. Damn it. It's 2-pair minimum. If he overbets, it's whatever. But no, it's 2-pair. Deuce. It's easy. Hold, please. Thank you. I guess we just bet small and try to get raised. I mean, occasionally we're beat here, but only by like pocket kings and ace-4 of clubs exactly. But I don't think the ace-4 is ever there. Pocket kings could be there. I don't know what that's all about. What? It's a min raise. That's a min raise. If I was blocker betting, I'm not going to fold to that. I obviously have something. Like this is hilarious. He like almost 3x'd me. Like I'm never folding to that. Yeah, it looks like a blocker bet, but it also could be, it's instigating. It's just kind of bad, bro. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Nope. Hammer drones are online. Very cool scene. 48 left. 24 paid. Average in the money will be 28,540. So we're looking at 2 doubles. What is the average? 14? Alright, that's fine. Top prize $5.79, min cash $35. Any big wins? We had a couple here. We had a couple of nice ones. This one was pretty good. We just got these players to bet down like crazy with a set. Did better than a double. Nothing excessive. This guy's fucking losing again. I'm just amazed the guy's only playing one table at a time. He's literally just decided to sit at this one table and just build up, go broke, build up, go broke. A 3-bet from our friend. I really would like to flop that ace, but can't. And we have to give this one up. Oh, got another table. If anything interesting happens, I'll pull it to the main. Six X open in first. Called 4 ways. Make top pair. Uh-oh. See a bet. Think we gotta give it up. I think King Jack or King Queen is my minimum here. Flush draw versus my buddy. Don't think we fold. Could definitely not have the best flush draw. Look at this re-raise. This is fucking stupid. Now the pot gets chopped. That was probably another flush draw out there. How are these players folding? How the fuck are you raising and then folding? Oh my god, we all had flush draws. It's hilarious. I mean, you need 2 pair plus. And they really didn't use War Machine as much as they should have throughout this series. This is like the best scene of War Machine. This is when him and Iron Man are taking on all the drones. And then Tony has lasers that cuts through everything. And apparently that didn't... Apparently those lasers are just cutting down robots and trees and not going through everything to the infinity end of time and killing people. Why did I give up the king on top pair hand? You mean the king 8? Because I was definitely beat. This one? Or I'll explain it in a sec. I'm not really calling their pre-flop. I'm not really calling here to hit top pair king. And this is a 5-way pot. Okay? The original raiser decides to check. There's another player behind, and this player decides to bet 2/3 pot. What's my best case scenario here? I'm up against the flush draw. Even the suited ace has 12 outs against me twice. That's 48%. And I'd have to call or jam now. And if I jam, I could just be jamming straight into somebody with a set behind. The player under the gun could have... He could have a set of jacks. He could have ace-king. He could be trapping it 100%. So I think this is one where we can just give it up for one bet. I'm not here for this. I'm not here for one pair. So we give it up, and it goes down, and that's fine. It's not like it was the player on the... If the player on the button had bet, it's a different story, but this player had an unacted player behind and 3 more players, or he had 2 unacted players behind and 2 players that had checked before him after calling a raise pre-flop. One made a raise, one called a raise. So this is not where you want to have one pair. Absolutely not. So it's just an easy give up. There's just no, I just don't have enough equity to hold. Because even if I call there, he's just going to jam the turn. I'd rather save 80 blinds. You know? You don't always have to call with top pair. Like, you kind of got to use your mind. Like, even GTO, that'll tell you to call a 1/3 pot bet, that's fine. But when the player bets more than half pot, you got to imagine that you're just fucked. Like, similar situation now, but we have the overpair, and he's more likely to have draws. But he's still pounding pretty good, but then 2 running cards come off. It's kind of bad. I look like I have a flush draw. So there's just there's no way to win here. It really sucks. I think if the king doesn't hit the river, we can call, but when the king hits the river, we absolutely have to fold. Because he's literally saying he's not even afraid of king, queen. It's one of those, well, if he's got king, queen, he's got king, queen, but I never have it. So he's more likely to have it. Granted, the player is kind of a donkey, but he's not brain dead, you know? It's like checking this flush draw. There's 5 players in this pot, so we're just going to get bet off of our equity way too often. Now, if it checks to me on the turn, I think we can bet because we're setting up a turn and river barrel. But when a player bets pot, we just call. Also, completely something else. How do you keep your scalp in a healthy condition in summer? Oil production on my head can fill a fryer. Sheesh. I'm a really oily guy too. I shave my head about every 3 to 9 days, and when I shave it, of course, this is just you're just beat, man. I use beard wax for my beard, but after I shave my head, I coat my head with it. So I'll get out of the shower, wax my beard, and then put a good amount in my hands and rub it through and massage it into the scalp for about a good 10 minutes. And that seems to have made a amazing difference. In my head not getting, bumps and shit like that. I also use, if it gets too, this sucks. If it gets too long, look at this. This fucking guy's got every out. I can't even bet this. Yeah. Look at this, he makes the straight. That's hilarious. So what happens, this donkey just keeps going up. So that's what I'll do. And I use this thing to shave my head called the Omni Shaver. It's a double-sided, it's a dual razor thing, and it's like looks like a hockey puck. And you just kind of go like this on your head. But if the hair gets too long, I'll buzz it down with a you know, a clipper. Because if you shave your hair when it's too long, it rips the follicles like violently. So you end up ripping the hair instead of cutting it. I found out doing that is really good. Also, just taking your time and steaming your head. Honestly, after I buzz it, or if it's like this, I can shave it with just the blade, which I might do later tonight. I can do that with the Omni shaver, but I'll make sure to look at this. I would have gut shot at it. I'll steam my head. I get that 7-7 hand, but with your explanation, I see similarities. Thank you for the refresher course. Yeah, no problem, man. Wow, I hit a monster draw. In position. Look at this. I don't know if I ever get called here. He raised pre-flop, c-bet flop. We got there. This is kind of weird. I do think we can call off one here. So, I don't love this. But I think if it folds to me, I'm going to jam. This is a nice call. God damn it, King Queen. It's a great jam. I mean, I don't expect him to have King Queen there, but when he does, he shouldn't fold. I mean, I would expect to see Ace Queen, Ace King. It's the same thing. So we go out in 42nd place. I was in 39th. I don't think I was going to get to the cash, even by slow play. With 8 blinds. Not really going to happen. This player now opens for a buck. Biggest open he's made the entire time. Gary Shandling was so good as the corrupt politician who investigated Tony Stark. What did this fucker have, that hand? Did he fucking show it down? No. You just bet the monster. Calling 4-4 is proper, considering the payoff. We're never calling anything on the river, but whatever. Hey! Yeah, he just bet the full pot on that flop. He's playing 100% of hands. I love that they paired AC/DC with fucking Iron Man. Oh yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, the beard wax fucking works amazing. And it's got to be unscented, though. If it's scented or anything like that, it'll cause the breakouts and shit. So I have unscented, no color beard wax. You can get it from fucking Walgreens. And it just comes in a little tin. You just take a whole shitload, warm it up. And it's great because it doesn't really clog your pores either. And I just use the same face wash that I use on my head the rest of the week. It's really made a difference. I mean, I don't have anything going here. He might not either, but fuck it, whatever. I should have c-bet this flop. Now I'm just going to check down. I fucked up. Yeah. What is the And is this the Thor end credits scene? Where Coulson's down in New Mexico and he sees the hammer? I think that's the one this is. I'm skipping ahead. Come on. Alright, which one is it? Look at this. Ace-4 for a pile. Yep, that's the one. I mean, this is just fucking hilarious. Raise, re-raise, 4-bet, calls, king comes off, check, jam, call, drawing to fucking garbage. Iron Man 2, strong movie. Definitely like it. What's next on that? Let's see here. Cinematic order. Let's do this. Let's see if Jackass wants to just get lucky. I mean, I think it's the best way to get called by the worst player. Next one's Thor. I just watched Thor. And then there's a one-shot of the Consultant, Captain America. Oh, and then the first Avengers. Well, there's another one-shot. Funny thing happened on the way to Thor's hammer, but I already watched that. It's where Coulson kicks the shit out of some robbers at a gas station. Got to see Coulson. The Omni Shaver, I did not know. I use the Gillette 3-blade and 5-blade every day. Now in summer, looking into Omni Shaver right now. Dude, Omni Shaver is the shit. I actually should put their thing on my I should put their affiliate code on my thing here. Yeah, Omni Shaver. Let me see if I have a referral code for you. Let me see. Log in. I think I have one. Oh, fold that. We can call the 3-bet here. That's kind of a trash flop for my hand, but good for my range. I'm going to go ahead and bet. He calls. I'm going to bet again. If he has an ace, I'm not going to win. He has ace-king. He went for it. Let's see here. Rewards, purchases, account. It's a decent bluff spot. I like his check on the flop. Let's see, reward. No. Yeah, the Omni Shaver just by itself is great. They have a whole bunch of different apparatuses. They have one that looks like a regular razor, and you use it kind of like that. Just use the Omni Shaver, like the one that you hold in your hand. The one that on the end of the stick that you do like this with, it'll fuck you up. Can really like cut you bad. Let's see my account. Account details, subscribe, affiliate, there it is. I mean, we got a gut shot now too. We're never folding here. Missed it. He's bluffing. But I don't have anything. If I had one pair, I would call. Could have raised a turn, but whatever. Yeah, I don't have a referral. But it's a great product. I'm going to apply for their affiliate program. Yeah, I'll apply for their affiliate program at some point. I just haven't done it yet. When's the next tournaments that I'm going to be getting into? Oh, I didn't even realize they have the disposable Omni shavers. I would just get the regular one. I have the regular one and the refills. That's what I use. Using beard wax now like Murray's wax for my hair back in the day. Yeah, absolutely. It works fucking great, man. Like, I didn't think it would, but then I was looking at the ingredients, and it has that jojoba oil and all this other kind of stuff, and I was like, shit, this is better than anything else, so I just went with that. And the thing of it is, I was using non-scented beard oil, which is good, because you can use some kind of oil for your skin, because, you know, obviously your skin's, like, super dehydrated at that point after you shave it. But using the beard oil, it stays on your head. The only thing is, you have to wait until you're, like, because when I get out of the shower, after I shave my head, my pores are wide open, so they'll be sweating. So I have to, like, sit there and keep drying my head and then, like, rubbing in the wax and shit like that. Yeah, like, this guy's just looking to torch his fucking stack. Like, it's just hilarious. I mean, is he going to stay? If he's going to stay, I'll stay, but... I mean, this is just hilarious. He's just trying to give up a whole bunch of money. Got 3-bet here, and it's called. I think this is another situation. Once we see the call behind, I mean, I could be folding the best hand right here, but I can't take much more heat, so I'm just going to fold. And it's 50-50 whether or not I have the best hand. If he jams here, it's like, how do I ever feel like my king-queen's good? Like, it just shouldn't be. This is a draw. Yeah, it's the nutted and the ace-king. See how easily this is to get away from? Because it kind of made sense. Like, you know what's going on here, but this player is going to play the ace-king the only way he can. Which he played it great. It's just, he just kind of got, you know, sucked out on. Raise under the gun and a c-bet. This guy's going to keep betting. I mean... I just don't know. Like, ace-10's, like, on the line for me, and I know he's going to keep betting. Yeah, I know he's going to keep betting, and I just don't know where I'm at, so I have to give it up. It's just like, I'm not trying to guess, you know? This guy's still reloading. So there's good tournaments at around... I mean, there's a deep stack knockout, but I'm not into it. There is... At 6:45, there's a good one. There's a daily deep stack at 5 o'clock. That's a freeze out. That's a $50 buy-in, though. I can't play that right now. Put out $29 in tournament entries, and I think I lost a little playing cash. I mean, I got set over set twice, so it's not so bad. It's just frustrating, because I want to be going up, and little losses here and there are annoying. And, like, I want to stay on this table, but I just think it's too inconsistent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, and we'll see where we ended up. And I do plan on playing another session tonight, so let's see where we are at. So I'm down $19. Well, we had $29 in tournament entries, so I guess I made $10 playing cash, so whatever. Yeah, there's tournaments at like 6:45 that I might play. There's the daily 3K at that time. If I don't play that, there's the midnight session that I might do like I did yesterday, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. Stick around for the host. I'm going to send you off to one of my favorites, and yeah, and we'll just keep grinding, man. I mean, lost $29, but what are you going to do? It's just tournaments. So, cool. Kind of swingy, but not bad. All right. I'll see you guys in a couple hours.